What's wrong with that man, Daddy?
He's just danced with Bladder Stick Morris, and his testes have swollen to the size of watermelons. But don't worry, a gallon of ale should put everything back to normal.
Oh, Bladder Stick! 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 Oh, Bladder Stick!
Warning! The giantly inflated, heaving testicles of Bladder Stick Morris are an unsuitable experience for the under-16s, or those of a nervous disposition.
What's wrong with that man, Daddy?
Well, that would appear to be Sam, the horse from Bladder Stick Morris. Sam, tell me, how do you manage to be so fertile?
Well, since I became the horse in Bladder Stick Morris, I just felt like a stallion. I feel like I could ride the entire prairie.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Warning, the horse can be dangerous when overexcited.
What's wrong with that man, Daddy?
That man is Mike from Bladder Stick Morris. He's the fool. Tell us more.
Well, he was even more foolish before he took up Bladder Stick Morris. To be honest, he's the most retarded man I've ever met. I can't believe he got a 2-1 in his degree. If I had to estimate his intelligence, I'd say his IQ is minus 100. But since he took up Bladder Stick Morris, he's been marginally less retarded. If I had a son, I'd send him to Bladder Stick Morris, because then he'd be marginally less retarded, and marginally more fertile.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Bladder Stick Morris cannot be held responsible for an overabundance of intelligence.
What's wrong with those people, Daddy?
Those are Plymouth Morris men. They are fat, middle-aged, middle-class men whose wives have manufactured their costumes for them. They are an inadequate representation of the genuine folk of Plymouth, and I would prefer you to look away. Instead, focus your attention upon Bladder Stick Morris, the most entertainingly fertile embodiment of authentic folk in Plymouth.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Don't miss the Ale of the Century, the wildest, most violent public Morris dancing battle of all time. Plymouth Morris men versus Bladder Stick Morris. Coming soon to Plymouth Barbican.
What's wrong with those people, Daddy?
Those people, son, are Bladder Stick Morris. They're the most fertile, dangerous, and powerful men in the city. I crossed them once, and I ended up with a horse's head in my bed. So now, I just let them do whatever they want. I let them sleep with your mother whenever they want to. Otherwise, I'm scared they may kill me.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Remember, as supporters of the New World Order, Bladder Stick members are above the law.
What's wrong with that man, Daddy?
Well, Timmy, today is the 24th of December 2012, the day of the apocalypse, and that man is being dragged down to hell by cackle demons. However, due to our association with Bladder Stick Morris, we have been selected as guardians of utopia by God, and shall forge a brave new world of fertility and facial hair.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Please note that Utopian Majesty can only be certified to practicing members of Bladder Stick Morris. Closer association with the side will increase the guarantee of immortality.
What's wrong with your face, Daddy?
Well, I've just joined Bladder Stick Morris. I've become so fertile that hair is bursting out of my face at the rate of knots. I have just erupted into an endless growth of hair. Your mother got lost in it last night and probably died. But don't worry, little Jiminy. Bladder Stick Morris have made me so fertile we'll soon give birth to 1,000 more women who will cater for our every need.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Bladder Stick Morris cannot be held responsible for beard-related deaths or injuries.
What's wrong with that man, Daddy?
That man, son, is Tim from Bladder Stick Morris. Tell us more about why Tim is so fertile, wife.
I believe it's because he's joined up Morris dancing side. And they make you incredibly fertile. I sat in the same spot as him once, and look what happened.
So not only is my wife pregnant with another man's child, but he's a Morris dancer. I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, Bladder Stick!
Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick! Oh, Bladder Stick!
Bladder Stick Morris cannot be held responsible for unplanned pregnancies.